there. And let's go. Why don't you start, man? Go ahead. Say
Okay,
something.
hey! What's up?
Hello,
Whovians?
everyone.
It's Wednesday,
It is Wednesday. It's September the 4th.
the 4th,
The 4th.
2013.
Yeah.
It is 11 p.m.
It is 11 o'clock.
We are live
Yes.
from... Where do you live again?
I
Where's
don't
the studio?
Oh,
It's not Rex.
no, it's
I was gonna say
Morrow.
Rex, that's like across the street, though.
The name Morrow, Georgia.
Yeah, Atlanta.
Yeah, we're in the
We're in
Atlanta
Atlanta.
area. Hi, everyone.
We're the Bost-Whovians.
Welcome to the show tonight.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Lucas.
Nice to have you with us.
We are always happy to have people with us.
Yes, we are. We're also always happy to have Tadas.
Oh, I'm already done with mine.
I have been savoring mine.
You think you're better than me?
I know it.
No. All right. Fine. Be that way.
Yeah.
So,
So, we have a show about what's it called again? I totally forgot, man. School reunion. It's called school reunion.
Wow, this started off really bad tonight.
Sorry,
Wow.
people. It's
Well, it happens. It happens. I mean, good grief. You know, it's just the two of us. It's, you know, we try to do, you know, prep for the show, and sometimes we can't figure out what we're doing. So, exactly. Huh? What?
I don't know.
Exactly.
You-
No.
I don't know.
All right, so, I thought I had something I wanted to talk about tonight before we actually get into
I
the
bet
Doctor
you
Who stuff.
did, but I'm sure you forgot.
Of course I forgot. Look at me. Exactly. That's all you had to do.
Somewhere specifically?
My face.
Oh, I was doing that.
It's. Don't look at it. I don't like people looking at my face. I don't even like looking at my face.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, well, I don't blame myself.
No, you're a cutie.
Oh, that just sounded weird. I don't ever want to hear you say that again. Oh. But you know, it's funny, folks.
You're a cutie.
Please stop saying that. It's very uncomfortable. So, we are video recording this. We're recording the audio, and we're looking at the camera. We can see ourselves on our monitor.
I think we look pasty again.
We do look pasty.
We got to work out a
Well, our lighting is terrible.
lighting. That's the word. I was going to say whiting, but I was about to say it and going, that's not right.
Like the fish? Like whiting fish?
Yeah.
I knew
but not
somebody
like
with that last name.
No, I was just trying to think of, I couldn't think of the word. I was still thinking lighting. But it was coming out whiting.
Okay. Oh, speaking of the fact that we can see ourselves, that reminded me of a couple of things that have been said. One, being someone watched one of our videos on YouTube.
Okay,
And
good.
they made
Thank you.
And yeah, thanks. And they made comments about, hey, what's up with all the weird faces?
Right.
So I
What
thought,
weird faces? I don't know what weird faces? What?
what?
Weird faces? I don't know what they're talking about. That's preposterous.
Preposterous. That's asinine. So, so I thought, just for the fun of it, for our YouTube audience, we could just randomly make weird faces throughout the whole
I
night.
know people do that.
Really?
Yeah, just make weird faces every so often.
Okay.
Well, one of them is my daughter, which, you know, she would just do that. I can't even do the face that she would do, but every so often you just look over at her, and from across the room, she'd just, you know, are you, what? You know, she'd make weird faces.
That's what she's a
would.
child.
It's
That's what
very
children
strange. I mean, just like, and she had this one in particular that she'd always do.
do. Can you demonstrate for the
No,
audience?
I can't because it's.
Oh, come on.
She would do this thing, this look, and this sound. I wish she had come up with a name for it so that I could tell her to do that again. But
Okay. Can't think of it. Wow.
Nope.
This is what we've come to, folks.
No.
This is what we come to. Strange faces on YouTube. There's a guy who actually has thousands and thousands of hits. And that's all he does for his entire video is make strange videos.
Yeah,
It's
just
and it's
make some
quite
weird
comical.
faces.
I get a kick out of it. Well,
You get a kick out of everything. You
damn,
get a kick out of...
that's a funny video. But in all honesty, I only got a laugh out of that guy once. And after that, I was just like, it's not as funny anymore.
No, it's not. You fall out of your chair every time.
No, I don't. Not
You
that one.
do.
No, no.
Yeah,
No, no, no,
You
no,
do.
no,
You
no,
do.
no.
You laugh.
No.
You did. I
No.
heard you.
No.
You did.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Nope. No. So anyway, okay.
Okay.
So tonight's the episode we're going to talk about for the evening is school reunion, and there is some in-depth stuff to this episode that we may not have been aware of.
There is?
Well, I don't know,
What?
maybe not, but it basically, we kind of have a new introduction because an old companion. Trying to use your expressions, an old companion of the
yes.
show.
Canyon.
Sarah Jane Smith.
I love
She
Sarah
makes
Jane.
her way back into the show, and I actually watched the whatever it's called, the thing. The thing. The
The thing with the
exactly.
Yes, of
Yeah.
course you did.
The Doctor Who Confidential. She thought when she was asked to come to the show that she was just gonna have this minor role. There was a what is that? What is that? What are you doing?
Well, that would be the remains of apparently a spider web.
Where'd the spider web come from? What? All right. So anyway, so she.
I think it came from Jackson.
Okay,
I walked into a spider web and I had the spider crawling up my arm earlier today.
that's terrifying.
And not really. It was just
I
a
don't like
spider.
spiders.
So I mean, he was crawling up my arm, and it's funny because I felt something, so I kept trying to brush it off, and I kept looking, and he wasn't there. But I think he was hanging in the air. So it's like when I put my arm back, it's like I could feel it. So I pull it. I'm like, where is it? And then finally he crawled back up to his web. He was very upset that I destroyed his handy
Well,
web spinning.
I don't care. I don't really like spiders.
I love spiders. Arachnids are fascinating.
I don't like them.
I used to, when I was a kid, I used to collect ants and then throw them in the spider web and watch the spider come out.
No, that could be interesting. I can see that.
Yeah, so that's one of my earliest childhood memories,
All right.
letting spiders devour ants. And that was, we are talking hours of entertainment.
All right. I'll just take your word for it.
It's great. I want to find a good spider web and do it again.
Okay. Then we'll keep our eyes open the next time we do something that's different.
Forget it. Just go on.
All right,
Forget
so-
my childhood memories. Stomp
I
all
don't
over
want to forget any childhood memories.
Stomp
Some of them
all
are
over
good,
my
some of them bad.
dreams.
So your dream is to basically take ants and throw them into a spider web? That's That's a bizarre dream.
I like
That's
watching
bizarre.
things eat.
Okay. All right.
It's cool.
Okay.
It's like, okay, you take a bug, you throw it in a web.
I'm not
right?
gonna touch a bug, but okay.
You freak. You wouldn't even eat a bug. you
Of
weirdo.
course, I'm not gonna eat a bug.
Lots of wonderful people have eaten bugs.
Besides you, name one.
John
Which one?
the Baptist.
Okay, let's go back to biblical times.
That's
before Taco Bell was invented.
There could have been a fly in your burrito. You don't know.
I eat them slow, so I'm usually aware of what's in it.
You lie.
Okay, I don't eat that slow.
No, you don't. I've seen you eat. Remember, I like watching things eat. That includes people.
That's all right. Let's get back into the show here, because you've already.
I don't think we've
now
really
you're
gotten
creeping-
into the show
Now
yet.
you're creeping me out on two different levels.
What, did I watch you eat? It's not like I said I watch you sleep, dude.
I hope not. You
Just
don't
that-
even live here.
Just that once.
Tiffany would have an issue with that. Just the once.
Wow, that took you long enough. Like that Friends episode where Eddie moves in with Chandler and he wakes up and he
Oh, that
sees
was
him watching
wicked
him
funny.
sleep. And he's
That
like,
was wicked funny.
what are you? He's like, oh, hey, Eddie. Ah. And he's like, oh, don't mind me. Go back to sleep. And
Speaking of friends,
he kicks him out. And he's like, come on. I don't see where you're going with this. I mean, what about all those nights? What about all those other nights that I watched you? What about last night? You got up to go to the bathroom and I was kind enough to hide behind the door.
That's
And
creepy.
he's like, "Get out now!"
Okay, speaking of friends, someone sent a picture to our Facebook page saying that we remind them of Joey.
I love that one.
I can completely understand that.
I think it was the wording
The wording.
of the meme that we're talking about, because it was that Joey poking his head through the door whenever Doctor Who is mentioned.
Right,
They
okay.
thought about us.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That would be awesome if all of mankind, every person on this planet, at some point when they think of Doctor Who, they think of us.
That would be cool.
That'd be great.
That would be so awesome. That would, wow.
That would take an awful lot of increase of listeners.
Which we don't mind.
No. Matter of fact, we're trying to get to 1,500 by the 50th.
We're going to do it.
I think we
I
can.
have a feeling we can do it.
I believe
because the Bost-Whovians will help us.
Yes, they will.
They are good people. We have people that are Whovians that listen. We have people that have no desire whatsoever to watch Doctor Who, Stu Smith. And that's okay as long as you listen to our show.
That's it.
That's cool. We don't care.
Exactly.
But you will get a lot more of the humor if you watch the show.
Yeah, somebody listened into the one we did for Tooth and Claw, and they had sent me a message saying, I didn't really understand it, and it really wasn't that funny. And it turns out it's because they didn't watch the episode.
Okay, I was talking to someone the other day, and I was mentioning my show. We're getting ready for fantasy football this time of year.
All right.
All the drafts are happening, so I'm getting a lot of fantasy football and contacting back with people that I haven't necessarily talked to and communicated with in depth in a while. So I'm like, cool, man, I've got my show. He's like, yeah, I've heard about it. I see your, clips and stuff. He's like, I don't really know anything about Doctor Who. I've only watched ever one episode.
Oh, God.
And that was Blink.
That's
and
it?
It was awesome.
Of course it was awesome.
And yet he never watched another? I mean, it's not like you said, oh, I saw one episode, I watched it, it sucked. I mean...
No.
Well, depending on the episode you watch, it's not like,
Well, actually, no, never mind.
This one taken out of context could be a not very good one.
Well,
There's a lot of inside stuff going on.
Well, one in particular that has a lot of inside stuff that goes on that a lot of people didn't like was Love and Monsters.
I loved Love and Monsters.
A lot of people hated it.
I know. Some people couldn't even finish watching it.
Well, come to find out that particular alien was invented by some child. The BBC had a competition, and they threw out this idea to a bunch of kids, come up with an alien, and we'll create a show around it. And it was to kind of give David Tennant, Billy Piper, right? Piper? Is that the last name?
Yeah.
Okay. To give them kind of a little bit of a break. Because they barely had anything to do with that particular episode.
Yeah, they did. They were hardly in that.
Exactly. So, some kid came up with an idea of the Absorbaloff, and there it goes.
Wow.
He won it. So good for him, whoever he is.
That is cool.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah. That's what what is it? Is it IMDb? That
Yes.
one? That
Internet Movie Database.
database.
Database. It's not Beta Days.
Beta days. Yeah, I said it backwards earlier because I'm stupid.
I think you said it more than backwards. I think you had the I right. I think you were like IBDM.
IBDM?
You're like, no. The Internet Movie or something
the Internet-based data movie? No, I didn't say it that bad, dude. I really didn't.
I still have the box. I could check it.
All right, fine.
All right.
So, we're talking about School Reunion. Sarah Jane's back in the show, and she didn't want to have just like a small role. She said she wanted to have an integral part, and they put her into the whole episode, and she loved it.
Because she was a big part of Doctor Who. She's been around. She's known the Doctor. She's known several versions of the Doctor.
Quite.
So, yeah. It was welcome back, Sarah Jane.
So we got a few clips.
And welcome back, K9.
Yeah, exactly. So we got a few clips. Here's one. This is the opening. Actually, not really the opening, but it is kind of the opening clip of the show.
Okay.
All right, so it's funny. There's a lot of funny stuff in this episode.
So, physics. Physics, eh? Physics. 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 Physics, 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 physics. I don't know when he's getting all this done.
So the Doctor starts off in this particular episode inside a classroom, And that's how he introduces the class. Just
Nice.
physics.
Keep saying physics. Eventually it'll sink in. Then they'll know what class they're in.
Well, it turns out that these kids were all wicked intelligent.
Yes.
And in one instance, actually, they were able to grasp things a lot faster than the doctor. So he's asking a question, and then they started speaking faster than him. So that immediately got his curiosity sparked. Wanted to figure out what in the world's going on here.
He does love a good mystery.
Oh, that's what he's always involved in. Mysteries.
Always?
That's more what this show is about. It's about mystery.
Who, me or you?
Oh, no, the Doctor Who.
Mystery of us?
I don't
Of
think
like how we have a show?
that is a mystery. It's a
It
mystery.
must be all the weird faces.
Have you been making any?
I forgot.
Okay. I've been trying to make some. I don't know if it's actually gone through or not, but
They
most of
might
the
just
people
think
look and they're
it's
like,
you.
wow, they're making some weird faces. No, this is how we always look. No. All right.
I think we're getting a bigger kick out of this than people will, but that's fine with me.
Yeah, I completely agree. So, I mean, there wasn't a lot to this episode. There really wasn't. It was more just kind of humorous stuff and the reintroduction of Sarah Jane.
Yeah.
You know, there wasn't really too much to it. We got
Well,
Canine.
there was these cool creatures that,
The,
you know,
What are they called? Creatine? Creatine?
I don't know. They were kind of
Croutons?
like they were not croutons. They were not croutons.
I think they were called Crelatine or Crelatine.
I don't remember. Really don't.
Well, they basically were able to kind of transform into these bat-looking creatures.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
It's kind of almost like a gargoyle vampire-looking thing.
That's about right.
It was also, to me, they looked a little bit like the creatures from Father's Day. A little, not exactly. Remember those weird things that had their what?
I said similarities.
In what language? That's not what I heard.
What did you hear?
I don't know, but I didn't hear that.
No, when we're done, we'll listen to the whole show again and figure out what it is I said.
All right.
But if people want to text us messages, they can tell us what we said.
They don't know what you said. Nobody knows what you said.
Nobody ever knows what I said.
No.
What'd I
Yes,
say?
so the creatures reminded me of some kind of like, bat, gargoyle, vampire.
Batman?
A Batman vampire? What is that?
That's the music. We haven't shut it off.
Oh!
And I think it's a pretty good addition. I think having
Can
a little
people
bit
hear
of
that too?
I'm assuming so. If we can hear it, they can hear it.
Can they hear us?
I'm assuming so.
I hope so.
Well, I think we would have gotten a message by now from someone saying, "Hey, we
I don't
can't
know.
hear
My
you."
phone was buzzing a minute ago. Let me check.
Okay, so Jimmy's gonna go check, and I'm gonna play a 30-second clip that involves Canine. So giddy up.
Come on, I need some help.
System restarting. All primary drives functioning.
You're working. Okay, no time to explain. We need to get inside the school. Do you have, like, I don't know, a lock-picking device?
We are in a car.
Maybe a drill attachment?
We are in a car.
Fat little good you are.
We are in a car.
Wait a second. We're in a car. Get back!
Mickey the idiot.
Yep, and Canine telling him, "You want a weapon? We're in a car."
Like, we need to get inside the building. How can we do that? Do you have something we can use? We're in a car. I mean, basically, he was like, moron.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in a car.
Exactly.
Well, technically it would have been idiot. Idiot! We're
Yeah.
in a car.
Now,
He's like, I know.
What's interesting about Canine is that when they first introduced this mechanical robot dog back in, the 70s? Was it in the 70s when he was on?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So back in the 70s when they introduced Canine, he was very popular with the Whovians. And they decided, let's make a spin-off called Canine. It was called Canine and Company.
Yep.
Lasted one episode.
Yeah. Some things are good in small doses.
I'm thinking you're going to say like me,
I was going to say certain people. I wasn't going to say you.
but I'm sure you were thinking it.
I get pretty large doses of you on a regular basis.
That can't be healthy.
I don't know. I enjoy your company.
Alright.
So, yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
No problem.
So yeah, Canine, the mechanical dog.
But Canine is great. I mean, Canine did some cool things. Canine did some really cool things in this episode.
I agree.
Canine made the sacrifice.
He blew himself up.
And it's that sort of thing that it doesn't matter that he's a robot dog. He was still a Panion. And the Doctor's Panions will do what they need to do. There's been others that have had to sacrifice themselves or cut ties with the Doctor in times past because it's what's ultimately going to do the right thing.
Right.
And help keep things going the right way. They know that. People know that going forward. They know that when they start traveling with the Doctor. Maybe they don't quite get it right at the beginning, but they realize that they're in this. I mean, look at the transformation that we saw in Mickey. From the first few times, I mean, he wants nothing to do with the Doctor, and then slowly he starts getting involved until, like, the last time we see him, he is full on just,
yeah, because
doing
now
stuff that has been taught to him through his adventures with the Doctor.
Yeah, and from this episode on, he has much more of a share in the show.
Yes, so we get to see a lot more of Mickey. I like him most, maybe not most, but
more, less most.
No, not less most. Less mostly?
Toast?
No.
I like cinnamon toast.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Okay.
Okay. Wait. No. Mickey.
Okay, Mickey.
I like him in the next episode.
The next episode is
fantastic.
Is great.
One of my favorites. Yeah, absolutely.
We're going to have plenty to talk about next week.
Yeah, I think so.
We may not get distracted as like we do with food, like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, or just Cinnamon Toast. Or French toast.
Ooh.
I make French
stuffed French toast.
I stuff it with strawberry cream cheese.
Oh.
It's quite delicious.
I bet it is.
Haven't you had it?
Yeah.
It was good.
It was good.
It was good.
It was.
Yeah, I like to cook. I do like to cook. I cooked last week. I cooked a what is the spinning pasta thing? Is it rotini? I think it's called rotini.
Tortellini?
No, that's different.
That sounds more twisty. Tortellini?
Okay, well, anyways, that pasta with chicken, broccoli, and Alfredo sauce. And I make the Alfredo from scratch. But it never got finished, and the last bit of it has gone bad. And I gotta throw it out. Yeah, it's kind of sad.
That's too bad.
It's kind of like when when K9 said to sacrifice himself. It was kind of sad.
Yeah.
Doctor called him a good dog, and he said affirmative. Affirmative. So yeah.
He was smart. He knew what he was doing. Mickey was just trying to, mess everything up.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting what you were saying earlier about companions. Is Rose got a little bit of a revelation in this episode. Especially seeing that.
Oh, yes, she did.
Recognizing that the Doctor has had companions in the past.
And then
she's
what do they do after that? And what happens to them? And where do they go? And what's going to happen to me?
Yeah. All that stuff went through her mind. All these new thoughts. And the Doctor basically had to say, look, that's the curse of the Time Lords. That's the curse. So he will keep on living. He'll keep regenerating while she...
And he gets to see people grow old and die.
Yeah. He doesn't like it.
Who would? That's horrible.
There's some
to
weird
see your friends, to know that every friend you make, no matter how dedicated they are to you, no matter how much you love them, no matter how many times you save them, eventually something will get them, even if it's just old age.
Huh?
Do you listen?
Tired, dude. I want to go to bed. It's
Okay.
11. It's almost 11:30.
Okay, fine. Then play another clip. What clip do we have?
This one is a little bickering and arguing between the companions.
Bicker and argue about who killed who. That's the first thing I think of.
That's exactly what I think
I used the word bicker and argue today, too.
So did I.
It's awesome.
That's awesome. Here we go. Come on, play.
You have to hit play.
I saw things you wouldn't believe. Try me. Mummies, I've met ghosts.
Robots. Lots of robots.
Slitheen in Downing Street.
Daleks.
Met the Emperor.
Antimatter monsters.
Gas mask zombies.
Real living dinosaurs.
Real living werewolf.
The Loch Ness Monster.
Seriously?
What I'd like to see from that would make me just want to see, like, a bunch of the companions meeting and just, like, arguing over who has had the greatest adventures. And that's great. Some really cool stuff. Trying to one-up each other. Daleks, I met the Emperor. Oh, man. Just...
And the Loch Ness Monster?
Ooh, yeah, that stops right there.
Well, in all honesty, that sounds intriguing. Of course, it'll probably be bad graphics. And what we've done, everyone, is we've decided to go back to the beginning. This week, we started watching episodes from 1963.
Yep.
And some of the special effects are beyond hilarious.
What's funny is that we started watching these separately.
Yes, that's true.
And both stopped at the same point.
No idea how that happened.
And so where we get to pick it up, we're both on the same app. That's weird. That's really weird.
But it was so funny watching the one character fall to his death, but you could completely tell
that was awful.
That he was
that
like
was
this plastic
so...
cutout, and he just spun like one of those things that come off the tree that you just drop them and they just spin.
It makes Chris Eccleston's season look fantastic.
It's a Hollywood
graphic-wise. I mean, just simply fantastic. But that was the thing. It's the 1960s. There wasn't a whole lot they could do. You look at things from Star Trek, The Gorn, or, Lost in Space. No Gorn, no, that's my spot. Big Bang Theory.
Oh, yeah.
And then it shows that Gorn sitting there. That Captain Kirk fought a Gorn.
That is really funny.
Even in the first redo of the Star Trek movies, Carl Urban was playing Bones. Says that he had, was it the first one or the second one? I can't remember, but he said he helped helped a Gorn give birth or something like that. It was some kind of.
That might have been the second one.
Was it the second one?
I think so.
He was talking about was when he was trying to stop the shuttle thing bomb thing.
The shuttle bomb thing.
Yeah.
Bomb.
And so when he's trying to talk about that, is talking about tough situations or something like that. Something about a Gorn, pregnancy and birth. I can't remember right now.
Pregnancy.
Yep. And Gorn.
That reminds me of a movie that came out some years ago, which looked really stupid.
What?
I don't remember the name of it. But
oh, well, thank you. That is a great addition.
It was with the Governor, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he was pregnant. Does that ring a bell?
Junior.
That's it. It looked horrible. Oh, speaking of horrible movies, you saw one this week.
Wasn't Danny DeVito in that?
I know he was in Twins.
Yeah, I know he was, because they were twins in Twins.
Yeah, that's funny, because they didn't look anything alike.
Well, not all twins look alike.
How can they be twins? Oh, speechless. He couldn't answer that question.
I can't believe you had to ask the question.
I know there's difference between, fraternal twins and maternal twins. So, paternal. And there's a difference with identical.
Yeah.
So identical, they'd look exactly
Something
alike,
like
pretty
that,
much. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
No.
No?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I watched Sharknado.
Wow. Before we get into Sharknado,
which is an awful movie.
It looks awful.
And I hate to say that it's still on my DVR.
But okay, so we're halfway through the show.
It was still better than the two-headed shark. Two-headed shark. It was awful. It was so bad. Sharknado was great compared to the two-headed shark. And Sharknado was absolutely awful. I mean, for some reason...
How did the sharks get into the tornado?
I missed the very beginning of the movie, but it's
kidding.
so bad of a movie, it doesn't matter. You can come in 10 minutes before it's over and you'll get the stupid plot line. It's right there. It's Sharknado. But there was some kind of flooding or something. There was some kind of something that happened that caused all the sharks to, in the world or something like that. I don't know. All into that area. And then some flooding happened and literally, it was awful. They're like standing not even knee deep in water, and yet these like huge sharks come jumping out. There was one scene where the shark jumped up and out, and where he came down, there was not even a single ripple of where he disappeared into the water. Plus, he would have dove through the wall.
Wow.
It was like the wall's right here, and he comes down right there, but he's still coming like wall. It was awful. And it looked like he swallowed the guy, and in the very next scene, he's right there again. And it was so bad. The only thing that was good about it is that we were drinking good beer.
Yeah, good beer can make life better.
Good beer, bad movie. It was horrible.
What did Dante call it? Did he call it perfection?
No, I think it was perfect point.
That's exactly.
Because he didn't even spell it right. And he didn't catch it.
Oh, that's so funny.
So, but yeah, it was an awful movie.
It sounds bad.
So bad, and we should definitely watch it together.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix, so that might happen.
It
soon.
may be, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy. So okay, now again, we are halfway through the show, so that means we express our gratitude to people and other places and stuff.
Thank you, people.
Yes.
And places. And stuff.
And stuff.
And stuff.
Fresh toast. Oh, yeah, stuff.
Thank you,
French
stuffed
toast.
fresh toast.
Thank you, strawberry cream cheese, stuffed French toast, for being so tasty. What the heck is wrong with us?
I don't know.
All right.
Well, there's a lot of things wrong with
All right.
you.
There's a lot wrong with me. All right. So the first person we have names. We have new likes to our Facebook page.
Yes, we do.
So
Do you want to thank our other people first?
no, let's get to the people first, then we'll get to the other stuff and the French toast.
All right. We have 3.
That's easy in comparison to 150 like we had a couple of weeks ago.
Yep. So, you want to start?
Frederick Levy Adida.
And Crystallized Blue.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that name.
I don't know if that's like a name or... You never
knows?
know.
Yeah.
I mean, some people come up with cool names.
Yeah.
So.
And then the last one is Daphne Natalia. I
Yep.
like that last name.
Those 3 people are new to our page, so we hope you are enjoying the posts. We hope you have been able to tune in.
And we thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. We enjoy. Tell your Whovian friends. Tell everybody you
Please.
know. I mean,
Everybody.
we want to get it out there. Not just 3 more. We want to get 1,500, and we've got a little 2.5 months to do it.
I think so. I
That's
think it's
plenty
possible.
of
It is
time.
feasible.
That is absolutely feasible. We
Definitely.
can do it with your help. So thank you in advance.
Yes. All right. So we have a sponsor by the name of Alan Parker. We name him every week. We have to because, if it wasn't for him,
We wouldn't have a show.
yeah, because he's the one who said, here, and I'll
I
take
mean,
care of
other than you and me,
Yeah.
without him, we wouldn't have a show. So, thanks, Alan.
Yeah. And he's got a website, asapcpu.com.
Sweet.
Yep. And then you can go to Facebook, // is it / or backslash? I think it's //
I don't know.
/ASAPCPU.
Okay.
You can go there and, stuff. French toast. Yes.
I'm trying to identify the song. I'm sorry.
Well,
it sounds so... Hold on. I really want to see.
he wants to know what song it is, so
This one?
yeah, that's the stuff. And no, it's not that one. It's this one. No, to the right. That one.
That one.
It says, "Trust Me." That's the name of the song. Trust me. So who knows?
A
Anyway.
very unusual melody.
Yeah.
That's the name of it.
Yeah. So anyway,
Okay.
where are we at? Oh, I told my friend Aquarius that I'd give another shout out for her to a radio show. I have no idea. Okay, I didn't tell her. I'm just doing it anyway. Maybe if we give another shout out to her twice, maybe she'll throw one out to us. I have no idea if
That'd
she
be
did or
cool.
not.
Yeah.
But Aquarius Williams, she's on Facebook, and she's got 2 radio shows. No,
Ooh,
she actually has 1 radio show and a TV show.
that's cool.
And the TV show deals with sports. Or wait a minute, no, the radio show deals with sports, and the TV show is called Q Talks, and she deals with like
Q.
local stuff and like
Like QCUE or Q like the letter?
the letter Q Talks.
Okay.
And if you look that up, you'll find her.
Okay.
She's pretty awesome. So, yeah, good stuff
Check
to listen
her out.
to. Yeah,
Check her out,
definitely.
people. Q
And-
Talks.
And then, wasn't there something else? Do we normally give a shout out to somebody? Or we said ASAP? TARDISBlue.net.
.net.
I am ashamed of myself for forgetting
I
that.
cannot believe you forgot
You don't
that.
believe anything that comes out of my mouth.
I don't know who does.
Yeah, me neither.
No.
Yeah, TARDISBlue.net. Good place to go catch up on who.
Yeah, they play a lot of cool things. I love liking the stuff that they post, and it seems like it's always when I can't watch that they're really showing the stuff I want to watch.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
But
Exactly.
I see it all the time when I'm at work and can't watch.
Yep.
So, but they're always playing some cool stuff.
Yes, they are. Awesome website. Awesome website. All right, so the next clip we're going to play from this particular episode is the Doctor, and he's encountering the leading guy of the croutons, the Krillitane,
The acrylic croutons.
the acrylic croutons. That's what we're going to call them now, the acrylic croutons.
All right, so the
So-
leader of them.
So basically, he's figured out what they're trying to do, and he's going to stop them. And then the crouton guy, he approaches them and
And
says,
all his acrylicness.
and all it. I wonder what kind of flavor that is.
Not
Anyway,
a good one.
no, probably not.
Acrylic? Ew.
No, I mean the crouton.
Croutons are nasty anyway.
I like croutons on myself,
Oh God, it's just stale bread.
but it's usually flavored like in garlic or something.
It's stale.
All right. The next time you go to Ruby Tuesdays, they have these. What kind of bread is that? I don't know, but they're
Stale.
no, but they're really tasty. They're crunchy on the outside and they're warm and squishy on the inside. They're delicious. I think it's pumpernickel croutons.
Pumpernickel.
Ah, it piqued your interest,
No, it didn't. It sounds horrid.
liar.
It sounds horrid. I just like the word pumpernickel.
I like the bread. Let's play the clip.
Okay.
The Scasis paradigm. They're trying to crack the Scasis paradigm.
Scasis what?
The God Maker, the universal theory. Crack that equation, you've got control over the building blocks of the universe. Time and space and matter, yours to control.
What, and the kids are like a giant computer?
Yes. And their learning power is being accelerated by the oil. That oil from the kitchens, it works as a conducting agent, makes the kids cleverer.
But that oil's on the chips, I've been eating them.
What's 59 times 35?
2065. Oh my god.
But why use children? Can't they use adults?
No, it's got to be children. The God Maker needs imagination to crack it. They're not just using the children's brains to break the code. They're using their souls.
Let the lesson begin.
There's the
Think of
crouton
Doctor.
guy.
The paradigm solved, reality becomes clay in our hands. We can shape the universe and improve it.
Oh yeah, the whole of creation with the face of Mr. Finch. Call me old-fashioned, I like things as they are.
You act like such a radical, and yet all you want to do is preserve the old order. Think of the changes that could be made if this power was used for good.
What, by someone like you?
No, someone like you. The paradigm gives us power, but you could give us wisdom. Become a god at my side. Imagine what you could do. Think of the civilizations you could save. Pergamon, Asinta, your own people, Doctor. Standing tall. The Time Lords. Reborn.
Doctor, don't listen to him.
And you could be with him throughout eternity. Young, fresh, never wither, never age, never die. Their lives are so fleeting. So many goodbyes. How lonely you must be, Doctor. Join us.
I could save everyone.
Yes.
I could stop the war.
No. Universe has to move forward. Pain and loss, they define us as much as happiness or love. Whether it's a world or a relationship. Everything has its time, and everything ends.
Spoilers. Alrighty then. Alrighty then.
That seemed to me, wasn't a chair used in the Crimson Horror?
Yes, it was.
Horror? You mean all these about horror?
Horror.
But yeah, wasn't a chair used in the Crimson Horror to stop whatever was going on?
Yeah,
there
I think
too?
it was.
That's cool.
Well, so what was interesting about
Anything can be a weapon on Doctor Who.
Literally. So what was interesting here is like the dialogue between the Doctor and the Crouton guy. They kind of know each other's past.
Yeah.
So the Crouton guy knows all about the Time Lords, and he knows, that they was, they didn't really get involved in things, and he's like, look at you. And this was, of course, is another scene which we couldn't find the clip for it, but he was like, you're something new, something different. And the Doctor had responded, I'm so old now. I used to have so much mercy. And he was like, he basically looked at the guy and said, I'm going to give you one warning. And that was it. So both of them, they were face to face, and they were just, putting on their front like, I'm in charge here. Now get out of my way. Get out of my face. Kind of like I was with you when you tried to feed me the cricket.
You'll eat a cricket.
I'm not going to eat a cricket.
Eat a cricket.
No.
Will.
I'm not going to eat a bug.
I will hold you down and force you to eat this cricket.
No. What cricket? You don't even have one with you.
I will get one, and
I will throw it back.
Grind it up and put it in your TARDIS one week.
Oh God, no, that would be so awful. You'd ruin the drink, but don't ruin my TARDIS.
It's an awesome drink, especially with a hint of cricket.
No, I don't want you ruining my drink.
So would it be a TARDIS or a Catardis?
Just leave the cricket out of it. I don't want to eat a cricket. I don't want a bug.
They're fine. They're delicious.
You had an antenna sticking out of your teeth.
No, it was a leg.
It was...
It's no different than when you're eating popcorn.
That's completely different. Popcorn is not a bug.
But it has that like shell-like thing.
And I don't. That's the only thing I don't like about popcorn.
And you're like,
that's the only thing I don't like about popcorn. I don't like the kernels getting stuck on my teeth. And I don't want a bug leg or an antenna.
And that's why crickets are better. Because when you find that leg, works as a nifty little toothpick.
No.
And it makes cool music as you're trying to get stuff out of your teeth. It's like, well, not really, but that was probably a really bad cricket impression. You alright, dude? Dude, how many times have we rehearsed this and you still laugh?
So funny. We haven't rehearsed this. We don't rehearse anything.
They don't know that.
Oh, no. We do rehearse.
Everything is planned.
Everything is planned. It's scripted. See?
Yeah.
Scripted.
K9's telling us.
Yes.
It's actually on our teleprompter.
Prompter. Yeah, we're really that big.
We could have a teleprompter.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Could be right up on the wall. They don't know.
Well, we got a camera right here that we're pointing
See? Look how high-tech we are. We got a camera. Hello.
Oh, God, that was really funny. I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Crickets.
Oh, God, no. I don't want a cricket.
You do. They're good.
Oh,
and they're good for you.
How? What are they filled with?
Protein.
Cricket? I can get protein from peanut butter.
Yeah, but peanut butter can't make music.
Well, if you feed it to a dog, it can. Just watching the dog try to eat the peanut butter and...
I do like that.
That's
but
fun.
that's not your music.
I don't want to make music with my food.
Peanut butter can't chirp.
I don't care. I like peanut butter. I'm not going to like eating a bug.
You don't know.
Yes,
you
I do.
haven't
I
tried one.
I don't have to try one. I don't like bugs.
It's no different than shrimp.
But shrimp
It's
tastes
a
good.
big bug that has a
lives in the
shell. So what? Who cares where
I
it
like
lives?
seafood.
You're eating sea bugs.
Oh, no. It's just different.
A lobster is a bug.
I don't like lobster.
You uncultured swine. Who? Everybody loves lobster. Everybody.
Where was that from?
That's from Toy Story. That was from Mr. Potato Head. He comes over to the pig, Ham, and he goes, and he has his face all rearranged. And he goes, "Look, I'm Picasso." And he goes, "I don't get it." So he walks away going, "You uncultured swine."
Wow.
Yeah, love it.
Oh, funny stuff. All right, we got one more clip. Let's go ahead and play this one. Is that it? Or is we ready to play that one?
Listen.
Okay. Well, Haven.
Scene 18.
What do I do? Do I stay with him?
Yes. Some things are worth getting your heart broken for. Find me. If you need to one day, find me. It's daft, but I haven't ever thanked you for that time. And like I said, I wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Something to tell the grandkids?
I think it'd be someone else's grandkids now.
Right, yes. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to ask. You haven't... There hasn't been anyone, you know...
Well, there was this one guy. I travelled with him for a while, but he was a tough act to follow. Goodbye, Doctor.
Oh, it's not goodbye.
Oh, say it, please. This time. Say it.
Goodbye. My Sarah Jane.
At this point, she thinks that her dog Canine is dead.
You're blown up.
The master rebuilt me. My systems are much improved with new omni-flexible hyperlink facilities.
Oh, he replaced you with a brand new model.
Affirmative.
Yeah. He does that. Come on, you. Home. Got work to do.
Affirmative.
So that was it. I mean, that's pretty much the end of the episode.
But he said goodbye for her.
Yeah, he did. And she needed it. She needed to move on with herself because she made it abundantly clear throughout the episode that she'd been waiting for him, and she was upset the fact that he just kind of left her.
And it caused Rose to wonder what she should do.
Yeah.
Should she continue? And I just loved what she said, that, some things are worth getting your heart broken.
And there's so many times, and we're even going to hear something similar to that in the episode we talk about next week, The Girl in the Fireplace. It's basically like all these companions that the Doctor has had, they all basically have felt the same way, that, that the Doctor's worth doing this or doing that. But I don't think he'd be worth eating a cricket for.
No, I'll do that for anything. Yeah, it reminded me of better to have loved and lost than to have never have loved at all. It's that if you know going in that it's gonna hurt in the end, is it worth doing? I mean, everything's gonna hurt you eventually.
Yeah.
Life can really suck at times. So everything
Especially
and
eating
everyone is going to hurt you. You're going to eat a cricket. Stop it.
No, I'm not going to eat a cricket.
Will.
It's not going to happen.
But
not going to
some
happen.
things are worth it. And that's what Sarah Jane was saying. That it doesn't matter. You're going to have just these great, fantastic experiences. You've already had some. You're going to continue to have more. And that is worth it. If you had the chance to travel with the Doctor, knowing you could never do it forever, you'd still do it because of the adventures that you'd have. And the time with him, you'd still be able to cherish and remember.
I'd go just to the potential of meeting Martha.
I don't think that can happen.
I just said potential.
Potential. Well, there's always potential when you're traveling in time
Yeah.
and space.
Well, I mean, if she's going to be there, I want to be there.
Well, I mean, because I meant if you're not traveling in space and only in time, you're like in the time machine. You just stay in one spot.
Oh,
You
okay.
can travel all the way into the future, but you're staying right there.
Oh, okay. Like the movie The Time Machine. He didn't move at all. He just stayed in the same spot.
Right.
And then eventually, the whole Earth had decayed.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands of years around him.
Exactly. So
Samantha
you do
Mumba was
need-
in that movie.
Who?
Samantha Mumba.
Who is that?
I'm going to have to show you who Samantha
I don't
Mumba is.
remember her.
Oh, I do.
Is she worth remembering?
I thought so.
Okay.
Ooh, hot chocolate.
I didn't think she was a blonde.
Yeah. Yeah, she's nice. She was good in the movie. She actually was a singer beforehand, and then she got into that movie. I haven't seen or heard anything from her since.
Is she better than Redheaded River?
I don't know. I mean, to you, probably not.
I like Redheaded River.
I know you like River.
I like River.
Yeah, I know.
But I like that Redheaded River.
Well, I mean, you mean the current one, or the one from that picture?
The picture that I posted.
Yeah, yeah, I know you kind of like that one.
I love that one. Great. I don't know if this Mamba chick is better than that, but
Mumba, M-U-M-B-A.
Mamba.
You said Mamba. Like
Mamba, whatever. Mumbo Jumbo, I don't care.
Mumbo Jumbo.
I don't know who this Samantha chick is.
Oh, well then fine. Here, we're on YouTube. We'll go to this clip, and we'll look her up. So, that way you can find out. Samantha Mumba. There it is. Click.
Okay.
And...
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I happen to think she's very cute. And she was in the Time Machine with Guy Pearce.
As a waterfall, flowing inside me like never before. Your love for me, something I didn't say.
Well, what do
but
you think?
baby, I know better now.
All right, we're done. We don't have to listen anymore.
I don't know.
Well, you just watch the movie sometime. Then you'll have your brain refreshed.
I remember the movie. I didn't like the movie.
I thought it was all right.
I did not like it.
I thought it was all right. Because I like the idea of, basically getting away from everything. Back then, I had been involved in a relationship that went sour. And the idea of kind of like getting into a machine and just disappearing and leaving everything and going somewhere where nobody knew me and just kind of reestablishing a life, that was something that intrigued me. I liked that idea.
I think at certain times in anybody's life there's that feeling. Not necessarily having to travel in time to do it, but yeah, get away from everything else, everyone, and start anew.
Anew.
Anew. That's one word.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll believe you. And the destruction that you caused on Russell. Well, and honestly, you're nothing compared to what's-her-face.
I don't think I've played that all week.
Yeah, I know.
Sure to have lost all my games.
Probably so. I won today against Tiffany. 300 to nothing, because she didn't play.
Only time you beat me is when I forget to play.
I am horrible at it.
Other than that one time that you told me what your final score was so that I could end at a tie.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So.
That's the only reason I'm at 50% accomplishment in that game.
Man, I totally forgot about Russell.
See?
I've had a lot going on.
Thus, another
week.
benefit of watching Samantha Mumba. It boosted your memory to make you play a game.
No, it didn't. You did. I don't think Mumbo Jumbo had anything to do with it.
Mumbo Jumbo.
Mumbo Jumbo.
Mumbo Jumbo. Funny stuff.
Dumbo.
All right, so next week, we're going to talk about... What are we talking about? The Girl in the Fireplace.
The Girl in the Fireplace. I love that episode.
Now, why is
it sounded like when I first was reading the previews to it, It sounded like something that was going to be so creepy. It just,
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm trying to think what the setup for it is. It was like, the doctor meets a little girl in a fireplace. It's like, that sounds creepy. You don't meet people in fireplaces. And it was again, so I don't know, it just sounded creepy. Little girls are creepy.
Little girls are creepy.
Yeah. Fear her.
That was creepy, but it wasn't so much her.
The
Well, yeah, it was her.
the lodger.
Yeah, that was creepy.
Little girl. Creepy.
Creepy. Okay.
Little girls show up in horror films all the time. And little twin girls are even worse.
Yeah, I've
'Cause
never seen that one.
Creepy twin girls or creepy girl doubled is bad. Very bad. So, yeah, it sounded like it was going to be wicked creepy. I didn't know if Lyric would like it, and it is. It's one of her favorite episodes.
It's a great episode. And at the end of it, like I watched it this week, and I put the subtitles on, and it almost ruined my day. It was so sad at the end.
Oh, that show gets you. That one gets you.
That's a touching episode. So that's actually one of the episodes that I think is.
And we get to see Arthur in this episode.
Yeah, the horse.
Yeah.
It's funny because in the subtitles, it actually says Arthur galloping.
Wow, that's cool. That is awesome.
It is pretty awesome. And that's one of the episodes that people need to be introduced to the show with. If they're not familiar with it, or if they don't like sci-fi. When you see that episode, you see how wibbly-wobbly this show is. How awesome it is.
And how sad.
Quite.
There's a lot of good things going on there. And just, it's a really great episode.
I can't wait to get to it.
Wait to watch this one. This one's going to be so much better than School Reunion.
It really is. So, we're looking forward to that. So that's pretty much it for us tonight. So
hope you enjoyed it, guys. Hope you will watch it. Tell your friends.
Tell everybody.
Anybody you can.
Ooh.
I went to a school today.
Okay.
To have lunch with Lyric.
Uh-huh.
I'm walking down the hallway.
Yeah.
And just random kid was like, Doctor Who! I don't even know this kid. It's not like it's one of the kids that, think they're all Whovians now because I go in and talk to them about Doctor Who. But I was wearing this shirt. And he's like, Doctor Who! I'm like,
that's
yeah, man.
Awesome.
He's like, that's cool. And then I overheard one of Lyric's classmates talking to the teacher. And I missed the beginning part of the conversation.
Uh-huh.
But then she was just like, oh, what, you really know about Doctor Who? He's like, yeah, it's awesome. And she's like, really? So, like, what kind of guy is this? He's like, oh, he's not really a guy. I mean, he looks like a guy, but he's not. He's an alien. He's not even human. And he travels around in his time machine. It's a TARDIS. He's from Gallifrey, She's like, whoa, I guess you really do know about that show.
Of course. When you get into this show, you really get into it.
And none of them knew about Doctor Who until I
started
talking about it.
See, we introduced the world now.
And the last week, was it last week or the week before? I can't remember, but I wore a Spider-Man shirt.
Yeah, they got in your case about that.
They didn't like that. They were like, no, what is this? You wear Doctor Who shirts. And I ran into another girl today, and she says, why is it not the Weeping Angel shirt?
I mean, to stop upsetting these people, dude.
I can't wear all of them. What am I supposed to do?
Like Joey did
on
Friends. I'm wearing
Chandler,
everything you
could
own.
I be wearing any more clothes? Maybe if I wasn't going
Commando.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening again.
Stuff.
We'll see you next week, probably the same time, and whatever channel you decide to find us on.
We're on all sorts of channels.
We don't even know where we're at. So that's it. Wibbly wobbly.
Timey-wimey.
And try.